Hello, listeners, and welcome to another episode of All in Our Business Podcast, the show where we discuss hot and controversial relationship topics while sharing our love journey along the way. It's your boy TC.
And it's your girl Kiki.
And we got one shout out this week?
Actually, I think we probably got two, babe. But yes, the first one is exciting news. We are 600 plus downloads in. So we just want to thank our listeners for their engagement in our topics each and every week. We truly appreciate all your love and all of your support. It means the world to us. So continue to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend to tap in each and every Tuesday because we're releasing new topics and new episodes. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And please be willing to share with somebody else the good news.
Yes.
Share with them about the podcast.
Tell them.
Send them the link. Send them to me. Send them to Kiki. We don't care.
We do not.
We just want you folks to hear what we got to say.
Yeah.
And hopefully it resonates with you. And hopefully you enjoy it.
Absolutely. So the other shout out that we actually have is that we want to thank Danielle again. She became a new listener probably about 2 weeks ago. And this week she just dropped some important information to us and just some positive, some positive praise to us on Facebook. And she just mentioned how she has been enjoying the podcast and she really hopes that this reached so many people and our love journey has inspired her and has inspired others, and maybe we continue to keep doing what we're doing. So we just want to say thank you for that love. That means so much to us just to hear it, because oftentimes we do get some, critiques or hate. Like we talked about that in a few episodes ago. Oh, definitely, yeah. And you know what that means. So we just want to say thank you for being willing to publicly show your appreciation to our podcast, and that means a lot. So thank you.
It certainly does. Thank you so very much. Not just Danielle, but everybody who always has something positive to say. We want to thank each and every one of you. We're going to sit here and name everybody, but you know who you are.
You do. Thank you. All right. Well, this week's conversation is going to be led by none other than Sexual Chocolate TC.
That ain't one of my names.
It is. Because we, the women, we just wants to know why these men got to always avoid tough conversations.
You sure you want that smoke?
Listen, we do. Because we ask and we ask and we ask.
You want that smoke?
And yet, do y'all really, why do y'all got to avoid the conversation?
Okay.
So, why?
Fellas, I already told her. I warned her in advance. So, she knows what's going on. I'm going to give her all the smoke she wants.
I'm ready for it.
All y'all women, y'all will get all the smoke y'all
and
want.
we're ready. On behalf of all of the women behind my back, they got me. So we ready. Let's get into it.
Okay.
All right. What's the scripture?
Let me start with the scripture first.
Yeah, we're going to need that. Followed by a prayer and some oil.
I might need a lot of help tonight.
Listen.
But no, the scripture today is Job 4:2. Will you be patient and let me say a word? For who could keep from speaking out? So my point of that scripture, that I chose that scripture, was just it's similar to the episode on women's influence. You'd be surprised, women, how a lot of the conversations that men don't have with you are because of you.
What you mean because of us?
It's because of how you interact with them. It's the way you take things.
Or is it just that he's a weak man and he cannot stand up to a strong woman?
What did I just say?
I don't know.
Exactly.
You ain't coming for us for this entire episode.
No, but a woman's influence is important to a relationship.
Okay.
We spoke on that, and that's the truth. I've always felt that way. I used to go to marriage retreats when I was married, and I remember very vividly this one speaker. He said, whenever men and women are having a conversation, it's almost like you have to have rules in place. Because women are good for talking. They're known for talking. That's what they love to do. Men ain't trying to talk. We're not built like that to sit there and talk on the phone for hours and hours and hours. Except for when we talk to our lady. We're trying to woo her. That's a different thing. So when it comes to a man and a woman, when you have a conversation or a difficult one like this, the illustration, the person, the instructor told us about, it was like the man go out there. You seen the scene in Harlem Nights when they out there shooting at Eddie Murphy, and the one guy shoots the one little pistol, pow, and everybody else out there with a Uzi, da, 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 da. Women are like that Uzi. Y'all can talk. Y'all can control the conversation like that. Y'all got this boom, 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 back and forth. A man gonna say one thing, boom, and then y'all, da, 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 da. Boom, da, 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 da. So when those conversations happen, the man don't feel like he can say anything because you are controlling it. The women are controlling the conversation because that's y'all. Y'all tongue is like that. Y'all good at talking. We're not.
I beg to differ.
No, listen. Our emotion, even when we were young, so let's think playground, we like a girl. Our emotion was to hit you. How many times have you heard, oh, he liked me because he hit me? We were taught that emotion. That was the only emotion we understood was anger.
Really?
Yeah, as it's going on, men are supposed to be tough. We're not taught to be soft.
Okay.
And sit there and talk about your emotions and how you feel. We've always been emotionally immature as men. And when it comes to you being in a serious relationship with a woman, y'all are in touch with y'all emotions.
Right. And we have no problem articulating those
And
emotions.
I have no problem. We're sitting there like, what you crying for?
Right.
We don't understand it.
Right.
But y'all crying because y'all feel whatever emotion you're feeling. And we're sitting there like, oh my gosh, why is she crying? I don't know what she's crying for.
Right.
So when it comes to a conversation, we are already emotionally stunted. We're emotional babies when it comes to a tough conversation. So for a man to even have the guts or the confidence to have a tough conversation, it's important for you women to understand what he had to do just
to be able to come to you, to be able to
come to you.
Right.
And most of the time, seriously, the first thing women do is get combative and attack. Because that's how y'all talk. We sitting there like, I was just trying to explain how I was feeling. And now I've shut down because you attacked me instead of letting me have that space to be vulnerable and tell you what I need to tell you or have a conversation about what I'm trying to have a conversation about.
Okay, so men know this.
No, listen.
Okay.
That's why I say it's important for a woman to really know your man. If your man is stepping out of his comfort zone to come to you, please don't let the first thing that comes out of your mouth be an attack against him. Because the first thing he's going to do is be like, see, this is exactly why I'll never say nothing.
Okay, well, babe, I don't think always
I'm not saying always. But a good percentage of the time, that is how you women approach the conversation.
That's true. That is true. And we do.
That is counterproductive to what we're trying to get done, having the conversation.
So why don't y'all develop before you start coming out here trying to get into a serious relationship with a woman so we don't have to sit there and treat you like an infant and...
See? Now, listen to what you just said. Now, what do you... Pause. This is a prime example of what men are trying to explain to you women. You just sit there and called me a baby.
Well...
and
you said it too. You said y'all are still...
No, I'm right, but listen to what I'm saying. When it comes to a man...
Yes.
He doesn't want to feel less because of how you are talking to him. A woman, his woman that loves him is the most important woman to him.
Yes.
So the moment he feels attacked by that woman, that hurts more than anybody else out in this world could do to him. Because he feels like, this is the one woman that I love, I cherish her. I feel like I can tell her everything. But when that kind of stuff comes out of the woman's mouth, and most of the time it is, like you just did that naturally. Yeah. There was nothing to it.
Yeah.
And it's not towards me.
No.
It's just in general conversation.
Absolutely.
But that's how women, your words can cut deeply.
Yeah.
Like the song that we picked to go along with this episode is Will Downing, Don't Talk to Me Like That. And if you listen to the words, he says, your words cut so deeply. Only you can wound me.
Yes.
I'm married to you, and you are the only woman in this world who can really hurt me with your words.
Well, you already know you and I are very intentional about what we say.
Yes.
Well, I am more intentional than you. And you even agreed that whatever you think, you just sometimes say. You don't have a filter.
Yes.
So you've been working on trying to have a filter to realize that you can't say everything that comes to the top of your head because it can be hurtful.
It definitely
yes,
can be.
Definitely. So one thing that you didn't like with me is that sometimes in the heat of a dust up, I often step away and take time. I don't say exactly how I feel in that moment because I need to process what I want to say because I want to be intentional about what I do say to you because I understand the impact of words.
Yes, but then even in the same light, we had to have that conversation where I said, you got to communicate to me. As a man, you have to communicate to me. Look, I'm feeling some kind of way about whatever it is, and this is probably not the best time to have this conversation. And we've both agreed that, okay, if you come to me and say that, or if I come to you and say that, then we'll go, okay, well, can you give me a time when you think you'll be ready?
That's true. Yeah, we agreed that. But let me just go back to this point.
Go ahead.
I just want to say, right? I think if a woman, she has some areas that she needs to improve on, healing or trauma from past relationships, residual, as you want to say, whatever you want to call it. And we come to you all and we bring that and y'all do something and it triggers us. And we respond from that place where we're at. You're going to be like, okay, you need to be healed. But when we tell a man you need to emotionally be available and ready for a relationship or you can't come in one afraid to have conversations, we're wrong. Why is that?
You're not wrong.
But that's what I'm saying. Not every day is a woman going to go around like, oh my God, this is my husband, the man. Remember he said he's the man.
That is.
And he's this and he's macho and he's this. So I got to cater how I talk to him or make sure it's in this particular way because otherwise it's going to bring him down.
Babe, now be honest. Be honest as a woman.
Yes.
If a man talks to you a certain kind of way, you're going to shut down as a woman.
Yes, because it's coming from a man. Absolutely. Now, if a man is coming to me, cursing me out, degrading me, something like that, absolutely. No.
But if I say something to you, and we've had this happen, I've said something to you, and I didn't think anything of it as being a thing. Hold on. And you sit there and shut down and immediately was like, this nigga ain't gonna talk to me like this.
Correct.
Now, you know I love you, and you know I would never, ever try to degrade you or talk down to you. But for whatever reason, whether it was residuals or whatever, you took it a certain way when it wasn't even meant to be that way.
Right.
And we had to have a conversation like, babe, I wasn't, like you were used to say I would be yelling at you. And I'm like, I'm not yelling at you.
Yeah, that's true. But the pitch was a little high.
Right, but it took for you to understand, I know my man is not trying to hurt me. I know.
Oh yeah. I never thought that it was coming from a hurtful place. Never.
But sometimes
it still did hurt.
Right. But whatever triggered it, it hurt.
Right.
Same applies for men. If we've been with toxic women in our past and they talk to us any kind of way, same thing. It's a trigger for us as well. So we automatically go, oh shit, Sarah used to do that too. I'm done. And crawl up and roll into your little shell and walk away.
Okay, so what is the best way to approach y'all so y'all don't feel less of a man?
There's no way to pause. Let me finish. There's no way to approach us to be less of a man because we're all different.
Okay.
You know how to talk to me. I know how to talk to you.
Right.
You know your man. If you've been with him for a while, you know your man. You know what bothers him and what doesn't. But when you get to that stage where you're like, well, I'm just going to be me and I'm going to do what I want to do, that's not productive to the healthy or happy relationship we spoke about.
But then that person's not able to be their authentic self. If I got to sit back and always try to find the right way or the right approach that isn't me to be able to come to you so you can be able to talk to me about tough stuff. So
the same thing, if we're having a tough conversation and I just, as you said, I just say it how I want to say it. Is that productive for you? Or are you going to do the same thing that man's going to do, shut down and not want to have that conversation?
But that's because I'm a woman, baby. Y'all are men. You just said that y'all been taught to be tough and rough. So why does it hurt for y'all to have tough and rough conversations?
Because the tough and rough is coming from the one person
that you want to be soft with.
That I want to be soft with. And that's the truth of the matter. It's coming from the one person in the whole wide world where I can be me, whether it be soft, hard, indifferent, great, bad, all of that. I can be genuine with you. And we've had this conversation. I'm always genuine with you. If I feel like the day is going bad, I'm going to let you know the day is going bad.
Right.
If I'm having a great day, I'm having a great day, I'll let you know.
Right.
If I need a little something from you, I'm letting you know.
You are.
That's just the truth of the matter.
Okay. So are you saying that most of the time, or some of the time, hold on.
Go ahead.
Some of the time, it's the approach from the woman.
As we said in the episode, it's the tone and how you take it.
Okay, so if I sit down and say, "Hey, honey, how are you?"
No, that's fake. That's being fake. Okay. I can see the fake part.
Okay, so y'all can recognize that.
So the conversation is fine. We don't have a problem having a conversation if it's an even playing field. That's why I say a lot of times what this instructor told us at this marriage retreat was you have to literally put boundaries in place where you go, you got 5 minutes to say what you got to say, and you got 5 minutes. That way I don't feel like you controlled the whole conversation because you were talking for 10 and I only said something for 1 minute.
Oh, we got to start doing that because the time you be talking for hours and I rarely get any. Yeah, thank you for that. And I'm glad we got it on record. Yeah.
She is a bold-faced lie right now.
No, I am not. This is good. What else did he say? Tell me some other pointers.
You out here with your music and I go, boom.
No, you throw a bomb and it's gone. Now I can't even come back with nothing else.
You out here with AK-47. Light me up.
No.
And I just got
you throw one bomb and it's done. I'm dead. I'm done.
That's what we do.
I don't got no more ammo. Nothing. No guns.
That was a helpful tip. I think he also said, I think we talked about this before, where compliment your partner before you say something that might be a little difficult to talk about or controversial.
Okay.
Where you can kind of lighten the load before you boom. Don't just throw it all on.
Throw it all on them, ladies.
And we know that's what y'all women used to doing.
Why you can't? If you can't take you can't take the heat, stay out the kitchen.
Y'all women can't take the heat. Y'all the ones crying.
We are women. We're supposed to be soft and emotional and everything else. Y'all are supposed to be the hard ones,
and
baby.
What does most men say? My woman is too emotional.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
Because there's no balance. If you're way up here at the top and I'm way down at the bottom, we got to meet somewhere in the middle.
Okay, so just come on up some.
Talking about right. Not you. I ain't gotta lower myself.
I mean, we try a little bit.
I'm gonna stay up here. You just gotta come up. But then I'm still gonna never reach you because you way up here.
Well, you don't gotta reach it. You just said even it a little bit, slightly. It's always gonna be a difference.
You need to move up. You didn't say I need to come down.
I mean, I can try to come down, but it's hard to come down, baby.
That's how women think. They don't think about the other person. They think about. Right.
That's not true. Women do think about their spouse.
Okay.
But if I come to you and say, babe, we need to have a conversation about something, you're constantly avoiding me. Yes, I'm going to take it up a few notches. You're not going to get that same person that you would have gotten in the very beginning when I said, hey, baby, let's talk about such and such.
Keyword. If you come to me and you say that, I'm automatically thinking this is not good.
So you already got your shields up.
Yeah, that's what you want to call them. I'm out here like Captain America, yeah. And that joint made of vibranium. Oh, but no, on the real tip for women, the approach is so important to me. The tone is so important to me. We don't want to feel like we're being attacked. We don't want to feel like we're being attacked. See, hold on. Sometimes you got to say stuff 6 times to make sure the person understands it. We don't want to feel like we are attacked. So women, listen to what I'm saying as a man. We don't want to feel like we are attacked in the relationship. That's 5. Or was that 4? I think I got 2 more. Hold on, let me give it to you 2 more times. Ladies, we don't want to feel like we're attacked.
Bullshit.
Ladies, we don't want to feel like we are attacked in the relationship. Okay?
I'm waiting for them to respond.
They
Right.
we're gonna get a lot of fan mail on this one.
Yeah.
And TC on the hell he talking
He
about.
don't. I'm here to let you know he don't.
Whatever.
No.
But let's get back. Let's get into it.
Because let me just say, I want to pause here right quick. We're gonna get
As long as you want.
Yeah. There's been many times that we will just be cuddling and I'll just be rubbing you or holding you or something like that, and we'll try to have a conversation about something. And the approach has been good. And the approach has been, what do you want to call it? Light or vulnerable or whatever the case may be. And we still ain't had a conversation until later on. Because in that time, I feel like you're too relaxed.
Okay,
So
that's a possibility.
Right. So you're saying find the approach. You find an approach that you think will work.
No,
and then,
similar to what I said earlier. If we have to table a conversation, but the problem with that is sometimes when we table, we've had stuff where we table the conversation and we never get back to it. We have to have an agreement where we table the conversation and say, well, look, we can't talk about it right now, but maybe tomorrow after lunch or after dinner or something, we bring this conversation back up so we can resolve it or finish it. Mm-hmm. That's what the instructor was saying. You have to come to agreement.
right.
Where both sides feel like it's not controlled by the other.
Yeah, definitely. But I do think sometimes men do just avoid tough conversation because they're just tough. And sometimes men, they say they're leaders and they say that they're the head and they're not acting like that. Or emotionally, they can't operate in that environment and they get upset and try to shift the blame to women. That happens oftentimes. So if you know your woman and you know she's a stronger woman, you need to find a way to say, hey, baby, I got something I really need to tell you, but I need you to bring it down. And there's been some times with you and I.
And you know how I do it. I know you probably don't want to hear this.
Yes.
But I'm going to tell you this anyway.
Right.
I try to give you a precursor.
You do.
I give you something that you might not want to hear.
Absolutely.
That's something that's done. That's something we kind of, I don't even know if we necessarily
stumbled across that, yeah.
But it's something I use to try to deflate whatever we're going to talk about.
Right. Or you would say, babe, I'm going to tell you something that you probably don't want to hear. Or you'll be like, babe, it's, you say, like, you give me some type of clue that something is forthcoming. Mm-hmm. Or allow me the space to be able to say what I want to say. Because remember what you said, I got to tell you everything. So then I know, okay, you know what, right now, he needs me not to be on a trillion. Let me just bring it down some. And I try to.
But most women don't have that.
Okay, because maybe most men don't give them that space. To say,
most men don't have that space to do that because once again they feel attacked from the jump.
If this is your woman, why you feel attacked?
Because 9 times out of 10 y'all are attacking. Y'all women, and I'm not talking about you, women don't like to be wrong. They don't want to be held accountable for the things that they do.
That's not true.
If I show them your face right now, let me take a picture. She looking at me like this nigga don't know what he talking about.
No, we don't mind taking accountability. I feel like...
Say that with a straight face and look me in my eye and tell me you ain't got no problem with accountability.
Babe, I don't have no problem.
Remember, you ain't never wrong.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, remember, you ain't never wrong, right?
No.
See?
But we don't...
So how's that accountable if you never wrong?
I'm just telling you what God told me. Okay?
God told you you ain't never wrong?
When I find the Bible,
he said you perfecto.
Well, he didn't say all that part. He just said that he working with me right now. That's what he said. Right. He told me to let you know. I'm one of the good ones.
Right. but let me get back into this. So you got to understand that. Let me put this way out there.
Okay.
So when it comes to men, of course, from a young age, we're taught not to cry. We're taught to be tough. We're taught all that stuff. So we got socialization and gender for men already holding us back from being emotional in a relationship.
I see.
We have fear of vulnerability.
Yeah.
The moment a man is soft, he's seen as less of a man. Mm-hmm. What man wants to feel like less of a man because he's expressing how he feels? So we already have, there's 2 strikes. We have fear of conflict because in this one,
I don't think you have that.
No, I don't, but this one resonates with me, and you've heard me say this. I had an anger issue when I was younger. So a lot of things I try to just kind of let it slide because I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
And I definitely would never want to go there with you. Mm-hmm. So there's, some people, they get it from time to time. Mm-hmm. But I had an anger issue. So my reasoning for not getting into conflict, and I used to have this issue with my my late wife, she almost wanted that. She was used to that, I guess, from the relationship she saw with her parents. Mm-hmm. She was used to that. That conflict.
Okay.
That back and forth. Mm-hmm. I was not. So for me, I could just kind of ignore what she had going on, and she would get mad and say, "You don't never show me any emotion." Mm. But the only emotion she wanted me to show her was anger.
Right. Gotcha. Because that was what she was used to seeing.
I know if I get angry, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nah. Yeah. We need to keep you just
like the topic I talked about the one time when I said she hit me, and I just laughed and said I ain't got no glass jaw. That pissed her off more than anything. Not the simple fact that she hit me and didn't say, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm mad because you're not mad.
Oh.
So take that for what it's worth.
Right.
So any man who's in a relationship like that, why would he want to even be vulnerable?
Right.
Or why would he want to get into a conflict? Because you want to fight.
Right. Well, how are we partners and you want to fight each other? Like that, so that's a whole other...
Some women are like that. Some women, they saw that growing up. And
gotcha.
That's norm for them.
Gotcha.
They rather you throw up your hands with them.
Oh,
seriously.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Some are like that.
I do think that women should create a space for men to be vulnerable. They should. And you and I talked about that.
Not all women do that.
Right.
Some women don't know how to do that because they never saw that. Mm-hmm. Similar to what I'm saying with men.
Right.
Like past.
So do you think even the toughest men
want to be soft with their woman?
Oh. You think so?
Even the thuggish, ruggish bone dudes, they want to be soft with their woman. They do. Yeah, I'm speaking for y'all fellas. They do. They want to be soft with their woman.
Okay.
Because that's the one person they know. How many tough dudes you done seen? They get around a woman, but they not, out in public. They land in between their legs, letting them rub them on their head. Mm-hmm. That's not a man thing. Mm-hmm. That's not something we want to do.
Right.
But for that woman, we like, oh yeah, she got me. I'm just gonna lay right here and fall asleep. How many times you seen a man lay on a woman's chest and just fall asleep? Mm-hmm. They feel so at peace.
Gotcha.
But that's not normal.
Gotcha.
But actually, it is the norm if you think about it. Because that's the first kind of relationship they have when they come out the womb with their mother.
Right.
What's the first thing they do?
Right.
They cut their umbilical cord, bring the child back over, lay it right on your chest.
Right. Mm-hmm.
What man wouldn't want to go back to that? But we don't want it to be our mother. We want it to be our woman.
That makes sense. Okay.
But if that woman's not available for that, nigga, why you laying on me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now he feels like, okay, the one person
that I don't even have that person.
I can't. Yeah. They're just so hard. That hard exterior.
So really, you're saying both people need to really kind of compromise, babe, to be able to come. Right. I see. Okay, that's good. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I mean, you got past experiences and relationships that men have been through that they learn. I can't speak. I can't say nothing because this woman done flipped. She done flipped out. She done crashed out. So now I'm afraid to even say anything to my next person I'm talking to because I'm probably like every other woman I've been with. You got emotional regulations when it comes to men. We don't know we process our emotions internally. So for us to have to talk about it, that's not easy.
Right.
It's hard for us to do that because we used to go, okay, I got a problem. Let me internalize it, resolve it on my own.
Yeah. That has been you.
I'm not looking for no help from nobody else.
Right. I want to deal with this on my own.
I'm going to deal with it on my own.
Right.
I'll internalize it and I'll figure it out. That's what men are taught to do from a young age.
Right.
And then lack of, I'll call it love, intelligence. A lot of men don't know how to love when it comes to that woman.
Really?
They might be strong emotionally sometimes.
Yeah.
But they lack the other skills that they need in the relationship. They just do.
And how does that equate to not being able to or avoiding tough conversations?
I don't know how to be vulnerable to have this tough conversation with you.
I see.
I don't know how to regulate my emotions to have this conversation.
Right. So sometimes men are not just doing what we think, just avoiding it just because. There are reasons why they really are. I see.
Psychological reasons why they're doing that.
Oh, that's good.
Because it's not something that they don't want to do. It's just embedded in them that they just can't.
Unable to do so.
They just don't know how to just let loose and be themselves.
Wow.
Now, I'm a little bit different because my late wife passed. Mm-hmm. And I already had kind of that mentality from a younger, incident that happened. Mm-hmm. But I said I'm not going to go into any more relationships and not be me.
Wow.
When it comes to how I want things, how I feel about things. And I told you that.
You
when
did.
First started.
From the jump.
I need this. I need this. I want
From
this.
the jump.
Where in past relationships, I would just kind of just let the relationship flow.
I can see that. Mm-hmm.
And then I might not get what I want. Mm-hmm. I was upfront with you.
And very intentional. Yeah.
And that's probably helped our relationship because you already know he gonna want this. He need that.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I told you that's been very helpful because I can't say that I did not know.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me being touchy feely and not holding hands. That's not something you were used to. Mm-mm. But you were like, well, he let me know that's what he wants.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'll try to accommodate it.
Right.
Now, give me some space because it's not something I'm used to.
Right.
And now it's like second nature to both of us.
Yeah.
We're literally we just came back from dropping our son off in college. Mm-hmm. And the whole ride, holding hands. Sometimes,
doing some other stuff. Mm-hmm.
She get on the phone, whatever, Facebook. Mm-hmm. The moment she put the phone down, she done reach her handbag out because she wants to hold my hand. Or she done fell asleep and now I want to just grab her hand. So I'm grabbing her hand while she sleep. It's just natural now.
Yeah, yeah.
But for a man to have that, it's rare. So for me and you, I love the back and forth we have. I love the conversations that we have. Very tough conversations all the time.
Oh, we do.
Even good times, bad times, whatever times. Mm-hmm. We don't have a problem asking a question. Mm-hmm. We'll ask a difficult question.
Yeah.
We'll ask questions about our past. We'll ask questions about our future. Mm-hmm. We'll ask questions to each other because we want to know how the other person feels about it. Most men don't get that in a relationship. Honestly. Most relationships, women and men, 98% of the time, the woman is doing all the conversation.
Wow.
She has a problem with this, or she has a problem with that. Or, I don't like this.
Right.
And the man just tries to fix it because that's what he's used to doing.
Right.
Oh, well, let me
become
just
accommodating to it.
Not saying, well, I don't like when you do this.
Yeah.
When you do that.
Yeah.
Men will let your faults go by because they're just like, well, it's fine. I'll do.
And a woman, she got
a woman. Nah, I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
And that's the difference between men and women. Men will let stuff slide. Women will not. Mm-hmm. And that's why I say women have a Uzi and we got that little pistol. Yeah, I said it.
And you got the bomb.
I got that. Oh,
come
talking about something else. Your nasty self. So that's what you have from a man.
Okay.
It's so much they want to say, but it's so hard for them to say it.
So how, as a woman, can we help y'all so you can be more open to having these tough conversations?
It's not easy.
Okay.
Because, as you said this yourself, I have to peel back that onion.
Yes.
Sometimes. And you do. You have to peel back that onion with me sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's fine because that's what you want. Not the onion, but you want the full me. You want the vulnerability. That's what you have to do. The problem is when it comes to men and women, we let your onion just fall apart.
Oh, yeah.
So we like the uncut onion. Mm-hmm. Y'all like what's that joint that?
Yeah,
the blooming onion that just plopped out. So all your stuff is there right there. Just plopped out.
Right.
You got to cut ours. Because we holding it in.
Yes, but I don't have to cut your onion every single time, babe. Eventually you have to get to a point that it just comes open.
There is a point where I've gotten to that.
Actually, yes, you have. So, yeah, it's taking time, but you have. Yeah. That is very true. Okay, that's true. That's good.
But women, keep in mind, that's what you have. You have a man who's never been in touch with his emotions, other than anger. Mm-hmm. We don't have a problem fighting.
Yeah,
men do not have a problem fighting. But we have a problem expressing love. We have a problem expressing gratitude. We have a problem showing love. We have a problem showing intimacy. We have a problem showing romance. That's something a man don't do. Like you and these romance books, all these books you be reading, they're for women. No, seriously, how many men do you think read those books?
None, unless they read them to their woman like you do sometimes.
Right, but you have a whole genre of books on romance and love because that's what y'all need as women. Right?
Yes, baby. You right.
No, I'm serious.
No, yeah.
Where a man, what we gonna read a book about what? Sports.
Right.
Maybe finance. But that's it. There's not many books in the bookstore for a man.
I beg to differ, but yes.
Maybe we might get a cookbook every once in a while.
Y'all can have romantic books as well.
Man, not gonna sit there and read a romance.
Well, you need to so y'all can know how to treat your woman so your woman can start doing some things.
Answer this question, and you are a very avid book reader.
Yes.
How many romance books have you seen or heard written from the male perspective?
Yeah, not many.
Zero. Probably.
Absolutely.
Probably zero.
Well, it's probably maybe
one.
Yeah.
Right. So just listen to that.
I understand what you're saying.
So it's hard for men to have a conversation.
Yes.
It's hard for men to be romantic.
Yes.
That's one of the things that's probably a lot of women will say, my man ain't romantic. I've heard that so many times. He doesn't know how to.
He doesn't, right. And that's why we're here.
And then the problem is, right, but then the problem is the ones who do, those are the ones of what they seen as gigolos. You think of like the movie Hitch, The Date Doctor. He was just showing men what to do or what a woman want.
Wow.
That's all he was showing them. He wasn't doing anything special. He was telling them to pay attention to the woman. Do this. Get her this. He was giving them the blueprint for just what women want.
Right. But maybe it's not in the man's DNA.
But that's not in the man's DNA because he's not used to doing that.
Absolutely.
So this man made a living off getting men that might not be able to get a woman, the woman of their dreams.
Right.
And he wasn't doing anything special.
Right.
Like even at the end, that's what he said. He was like, "You like that stuff?" And he was like, "So she was like, so what did you do?" He was like, "I didn't do nothing."
Right.
You fell in love with who he was.
Right.
But most of the time, you don't see that man initially.
That's true.
Because you're looking for a certain thing. You don't see that good man that's nice to you and does things for you and loves you genuinely because you're looking for the 6'5", I played in the NBA, ... Who ain't trying to do none of that.
Hello.
But the man who's trying to do that, you ignored him. So, for y'all women, just keep that in mind. When it comes to us gentlemen, you know your man. You know what triggers him. You know how to talk to him. You know when you nagging him.
Right.
You know when you getting on his nerves because he rolling his eyes and doing everything else.
Right.
He's non-verbally telling you,
you're irritating me.
You irritating the hell out of me.
Yeah, stop.
But you don't see that. Because you like, I'm just going to do me.
Right. So that's what I said earlier. It requires some compromise on both parties. Yeah.
On both parties.
Yeah. Learn your partner. And then we have to adjust accordingly. And oftentimes I have to do that with TC as well. I have to take a step back and just, especially for us to have tough conversations, especially necessarily, the important tough conversations. I really have to take a different approach. And we talk about that often so that he can be at a place where he can openly express how he feels to me. And then for me to be able to receive that without judgment, and then I think it's even been times where I'll come back and be like, babe, I know that was tough for you to tell me. And I could tell, but I thank you for it. And then afterwards, we were like, oh my God, how did we feel like we getting deeply in love with each other?
The funny part is the next time I have to have something, I'm more eager to say it. As opposed to backing down because I'm like, well, last time she said okay, she was really appreciative.
She was okay with it.
You'd be surprised how far that goes to let that man be vulnerable. Let him be emotional with you.
Yeah.
Like we've had moments where we're just sitting there crying. I can honestly say I can probably count the number of times I cried in my previous marriage. And one of them wasn't at my wedding.
Wow.
Because we had a bet to see who was going to cry first.
Oh, God.
Because my wife was that kind of, she was like, I'm not crying either.
Well, bring the tissue when you come.
Right. So next time I'm trying to be teared up.
We both are.
I've grown to where I can become more emotional.
Yeah, definitely.
And for me, I was afraid that emotion would always turn into anger. But I've learned some emotions are good.
Yeah. So let me ask you, do you feel free that you're able to be in a relationship where you don't have to feel so guarded with your emotions?
I am definitely happier.
Wow.
I will say that for sure. I'm happier to be able to express how I feel. I'm happier to do things that I love to do. Well, like you said, holding hands. I love that kind of stuff.
You do. No, you literally do.
Before, I might not have been able to do that.
Yeah. Because you have to. I don't know how you suppressed that for so long, because that literally is you. Like, I tease you all the time. You go into bed and you're rubbing on me and you're snoring. And I'm like, how in the world are you snoring? Your hand is, and I know that I see your hand. I'm like, hold up. Right. His hand is moving back and forth on my arm or my stomach and he's snoring. The drool is all on my neck. I'm sorry. So no, that you do need that, and we've had that understanding in the beginning. You told me exactly what you needed, and that was good for us to talk about.
So, ladies, let your man be the man. He's gonna be a man regardless, but let him have those soft spots.
Yeah,
I'm not saying all the time,
right,
but let him have those soft spots, especially if he might be going through something. Let him have that soft spot. Don't nag.
Don't make it harder for him.
Don't make it harder
for him. Make it easier.
To just release and say what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to hear it.
Yeah. And it was one time that I think we had a lot going on, and I didn't know necessarily what was going on, but I could feel that you were in a heavy spot. And we literally went to, I think, a winery or something, and we just sat there, drank our wine, and then we were saying to ourselves, like, toss something out that, you would never want to return again. And like, we just started talking, and it was just the atmosphere and us being close with each other and just out in nature and just being able to.
Oh, I think it was at the beach.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah.
Clam shells or whatever into the water. Yeah,
and we left and we were like, oh, that just felt good. Yeah.
And that's something I probably never did before. But I had that space where I could feel free to talk about my past or something I don't like or something I do like or whatever it is. I felt open enough to be able to talk about
that. Yeah, that's
because
important.
you give me that space. You give me the ability to be vulnerable.
Good, and you do.
And for you, I mean,
You've been my therapist since day one.
And I will be that. That's what partners do.
Yeah.
But I truly appreciate you for that, for the love that you are able to allow me to express to you. I know sometimes you say it's overwhelming. Yeah, I know. I got it. But that's me.
You're right.
I love hard.
You do. I appreciate that.
I love hard.
Absolutely.
So,
because nothing's better than receiving the same love that you give.
That is true.
And for the first time and forever. First time ever. We've both been able to receive the love that we give. And that's so good.
And I think it's the love we deserve.
Absolutely. Most definitely.
Because
all right, before we get crying, let's get to the quickie.
Okay, so the quickie. So now I'm going to ask you ladies, can you tell me when your man is avoiding a difficult conversation? If so, let us know what is his way of avoiding or the signs or the tells that he gives it away to you.
Oh, wow.
Like he has no poker face or he has a nervous twitch. Or he rubs his head or I don't know, something. Yeah. Something. A man will always show you their uncomfortability through something.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be.
Let me tell you yours. When we're driving and I can tell that you got something going on, you tap the side of the...
I tap the window.
You do.
I do.
You be sitting there just tapping.
I do.
And I'm just... and you still... and I'm like, you okay? I'm good.
That's
okay, let me let me get this hand from him and let me rub this hand to kind of calm him down.
That is.
He was just sitting there. I'm like, good, look, just stop. Just say what's on your mind.
And I'm gonna tell a little secret on that. Most of the time when I'm doing that, I'm tired. I'm trying to kind of break my nerves.
Yes.
To say, I know you're sleepy.
Yes.
You'll probably fall asleep right now, but do something to kind of wake yourself up.
Yeah.
But I don't want to open the window.
No. And then another
if I was going to talk by myself, I probably would open the window.
Yeah.
But for you, I don't want you to be worried about that. So
no, you're fine. And then another one I was going to say is that you get quiet.
I do get quiet.
You get extremely quiet.
I do.
And like, you heard me?
Right. but as we're talking, see, Kiki can see that. So she knows, okay, when he's doing that, and she has her little ways of trying to get me to open up about things.
I do.
She might ask me 40 questions.
Or something else.
Right. She might rub her a little something.
Stop it.
No, she doesn't. You do.
I do.
That's the truth of the matter. Mm-hmm. You rub the back of my head. Yeah. I'll be like, oh, I'm going to tell her everything. Hold on. But that's her knowing me. Stop, babe. That's her knowing me as her man. And just like I know things about her.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I know when she has little things going on.
Oh, you do? The frown in the forehead, the wrinkles in the forehead.
That's a gift for me. I'm like, oh, well, most of the time that's anger, but...
Yep. If I'm short, or I call you sir.
Yeah, if I get called sir, I know I'm in trouble.
You already know what's going on. All right, so ladies, tap in and let us know. Just tell us when your man is avoiding a difficult conversation. And like I said, like TC said, just his ways of avoiding it. What kind of signs or what kind of gives it away. So tap in. Let us know and let us know. All right, right?
So we're going to finish on that. Fellas, I hope I held it down for y'all. I know she still had that AK-47. I had a little Glock.
Please.
One little shot. Bam, bam.
You held it down.
But I tried for us, fellas. I gave it a valid effort. Hopefully this helped you fellas in your relationship. Hopefully it helped you ladies in your relationships.
That's it.
Just be intentional with understanding and hearing your man.
Yes.
Or men, hearing your woman, and don't be afraid to talk to them. Mm-hmm. Even if it's a difficult conversation. Mm-hmm. You'll get along further by doing that, having that conversation, as opposed to not having that conversation.
Absolutely.
So just, fellas, please, if you got something you're going through, something you need to talk to your woman about, something that bothers you, tell them. Don't be afraid to tell them, but you got to be intentional about it. You can't just jump off the deep end. Right. That's the last thing a woman wants is, oh, we've been talking, or I've been asking you questions, and you keep saying everything's good. And then when you finally blow up, now you trying to throw everything at her.
Right.
And she's sitting there like,
What the hell?
I've been asking you everything right?
Yeah.
What the hell, LeBron James? You know?
Yeah.
But that's what men do. We kind of internalize it, and we don't let it out.
Until it's too late.
You gotta let it out, fellas. Yeah. You gotta get to that point. Now, let work with your woman where she allows you to be that. Mm-hmm. But you gotta let that stuff out, fellas. You can't walk around with it eating you on the inside. Really can't. All right, fellas. And I'm not a therapist and none of that, but I'm just telling you the truth from a man who's experienced that. Mm-hmm. I had to learn how to let it go. Talk about stuff, even if it was difficult.
Difficult conversations lead to healthy relationships.
Happy relationships.
There you
That's
go.
why me and Kiki so happy. Because I'm happy.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
So,
what are we talking about next week, baby?
Next week, we are talking about... What are we talking about next week? Oh, dress code. So, we're talking about women. Well, it could be men, too. We don't want to just say...
Yeah, we're not going to just...
But the dress code where your partner, we're going to say it like this, your partner is dressing a certain way when they're not with you as opposed to when they are with you. It's almost like they're seeking attention, outside attention. So it's called...
Well, maybe they just like to dress up like the women do to go out, and in the house we feel comfortable, so we just walk around in our bonnet and
I want the sexy sometimes too.
And you get that, but not necessarily.
I get the bonnet
and the moo. You like the moo. You love the moo. Unfortunately,
you like some soft titties.
Oh God, here we go. Okay, thank y'all. Next week, dress code is what we talking about in the relationships. Tune in. It's gonna be a crazy one.
She's gonna have a moo on.
I am with the bonnet.
So as we said, we thank you for listening to another episode. Hope you enjoyed this one, fellas. I hope I held it down for y'all. Women, I hope y'all heard me. All right, we love y'all. Listen in next week. Peace.